Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Intentional Living. I hope that the video isn't too bumpy. I'm actually commuting home. Don't worry, I have the phone on one of those little phone stands, which is kind of why I'm not really looking at you guys, but I hope the phone camera isn't too jiggly for you. I just kind of felt like sharing with you guys right now. So anyways, here we go. Hopefully it's not too jiggly. But welcome back. Welcome to 2024. I really just, there's a lot of things going on, and I just kind of felt like this was a great time to talk a little bit about the name change to the channel and some of the things that I really am hoping for 2024, and yeah, just kind of where the journey is for me. So here we go. Let's just jump into it. So previously, my channel had really focused a lot on just home things, cooking, canning, preserving, all of those different types of things. I love to cook. I love to preserve and to can and to do all those things, and I still do. But I really just started feeling a lot that there's so much more to me than just, cooking and preserving and things like that. I work full-time outside the house, and there is just a lot going on in the world and a lot going on that I just really felt that I felt that there was a journey that I really needed to go on this year. And I just made a decision at the end of the year that there's just a lot more to me and to a journey that I needed to go on that I thought I would bring you guys along on with me. So hopefully you enjoy it. I would love for you to come along with me and see where it goes. So let me tell you a little bit about where I'm at and where I think this channel is going to go, and some of the journeys that I feel like I'm going on right now. I think one of the two biggest ones is the no spin challenge that I am on for this year. I did make a video about that, and if you haven't seen it, I would love for you to jump over there and watch it. But I am on a no spin challenge for this year, and I'm really excited about it. I feel like I spend a lot of money on things that are just useless, and I would love to be more intentional with my spending, because there are other things that I would rather spend my money on than stuff that is just not useful for me. So there's that. Second thing is what I want to talk about right now, which is being much more intentional with my life. And so that is the biggest part of my journey this year, I think, is just living more intentionally. And what I mean by intentional living is not necessarily like what some people think, which is more minimalistic. Minimalism is, or can be, part of living intentionally. A lot of people find that it comes naturally when you live intentionally, that you tend to live a little bit more minimalistic, but not necessarily. I think that I hope for me that I do live a little bit more minimalistic. I don't really enjoy having so much stuff in my house or that kind of thing. I think I'm getting kind of off track. Let me back up. Living intentionally for me entails really thinking more about everything that I'm doing, every decision that I make, every purchase that I make, being more thoughtful with things that I do and purchases that I make, and places that I go or don't go, and those types of things. Part of it is the challenge, being more intentional with the purchases that I make. I think that for a long time, I have just kind of floated along, I guess, for lack of a better term, and not really given a lot of purposeful thought to necessarily decisions that I make. And I don't mean that to sound like I don't think about decisions I make. I do. But I mean, like, when I make a decision maybe to buy a shirt, okay, do I want this shirt? Do I need this shirt? Does this add value to my life? Not add value? If I am purchasing a chair, does this bring value to me? Does it not? When I'm going or not going to a restaurant or on vacation, does this add value, bring value, not bring value? When I am making any type of decisions, does it bring value, bring joy, not bring joy, but does it add value to someone else's life? And I think that there are a lot of things that I could be doing that add value to my life that I haven't been doing. And I don't really have good reasons that I haven't been doing them. And some of those things are like volunteering. There's some volunteer work that I'd like to do that I've never really done. And I don't really have a good reason that I haven't done it. There is other things in my life that I haven't necessarily done that I should probably have done because I would like to do them. And they would add value to my life and joy to my life. And I look back now and think, why haven't I done that sooner? You know, probably add value to my life. There's things that I could be doing for other people that I look at and feel like that would probably bring value to that person's life. Why haven't I thought of that? And then I look at things like my stuffed full closet, and I feel like that really doesn't bring value to my life, and it doesn't make me very happy. Maybe I should think about cleaning that out and actually doing something with that. Do I want to donate it? Do I want to give it to someone? And so intentional living is really thinking about what are these things that I'm doing. Some of it, the intentional living for me, is going to be things like making an intentional decision, a thought out process to make sure that I move every day. I have not been good about exercising, and because of that, or even just moving, like getting up and moving somehow for 30 minutes every day. And because of that, I have gained weight, and it has not been good for my body. And so not even just for weight loss, but just for sheer health purposes, I need to move every day. And so I thought about that and thought I need to intentionally, thoughtfully move every day for a period of time. I've really struggled with my health for the last several years, and I thought about that and realized, what are you doing for it? Are you thinking through the food that you consume, or have you just been unintentionally consuming things that are not good for you? Going through DoorDash, going through the drive-thru, consuming things that are highly processed and just not even really thinking about it. Maybe I need to be more intentional with what I'm eating. I am in the medical field, and I know better. I firmly believe in my body's ability to heal itself a lot through good nutrition and herbal types of remedies. I also firmly believe in modern medicine. Don't get me wrong, but I completely believe in my body's ability to do a lot of good work if I were just to eat better and to move. And I thinking about that and thought, well, what have I personally done intentionally and thoughtfully to help my body along? And really thought about that and thought, man, I need to do something about this. And so part of my intentional living is to really start helping my body to try to heal from the inside out, and to intentionally make some decisions to move and to eat better and to intentionally do some of those things. I also have a very, very high stress job. And so what am I doing to thoughtfully help my brain and my mind process that every day? Do I intentionally try to de-stress? And what do I do for that? And to be honest with you, I don't do a lot. I end up carrying a lot of that stress and don't deal with it very well sometimes. And not to say that just people in my type of position, we're not the only ones that carry stress. You know what? Every one of us does. Every one of us. And so I really feel like this is the year that I get control of some of this. This is the year that I am going to do some things to take control of this. I have started off this year by going to do some health things for myself, some yearly exams. I went and I got my mammogram, and I went and did some other yearly exams that I have been putting off for a long time. But again, I thought, wow, if I want to take care of myself, I probably should start. So I am on a journey this year to really live intentionally and to be very thoughtful with the things that I do and the decisions that I make, whether it is what I eat, what I drink, how I move, taking care of my mind and my body and nourishing my soul. All those things I really want to be much more thoughtful about. This is going to include, for me personally, living much more intentionally with things like my clothes and things like that. I want to start looking at maybe doing a lot of decluttering and things like that. I am not a hoarder, not a clutter bug, but I do feel like I have a lot of things that don't add value to my life, and I feel like I would feel better if I went through and started organizing and stuff like that. And so I'm going to bring you along on that journey too at some point. This is a year-long process, so buckle up, because this is going to be a long journey. I would love for you to join me and kind of just see where this goes. Like I said, I don't think that intentional living has to be living minimalistically, but I think oftentimes it goes hand in hand. I also don't think that living intentionally or living minimalistically means that you have to deprive yourself of things at all. I don't feel like that at all. But I do feel like it means that you start making some thoughtful decisions about the choices that you have and where you go with them. So with that in mind, I would love for you to join me on this journey. So I hope this has been a little bit thought-provoking for you. And if it has, give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to join this journey. Hit the subscribe button and join my YouTube family. It's been a lot. I still have a long way to go for my commute. In case you're interested to know, I am nowhere near home. But hit the subscribe button, and I guess I will see you in the next video.